Hey team, Claire here from My Mortgage. Today I want to answer the question, if I'm on a discounted build product, should I fix? Well, it's September 2022 and rates have increased by probably over 1% in the fixed rate space over the past 6 to 8 months. And I think a lot of people who are on the Back My Build product, which ASB and Sovereign offered in 2021, or the Blueprint to Build product, which ANZ is still currently offering, are looking at what the long-term prospects might be for them. So let's deal with both of these separately. So they're very similar, but Back My Build was guaranteed for 3 years from drawdown. It was a 2.5% discount off the floating rate, and it's no longer available. So if you're on it already, that's cool, but if you want to fix, you won't get that offering back again. Very similarly to ANZ, where that's called Blueprint to Build. It's valid for 2 years from drawdown, and it is a 2.76% discount. So at the moment, what that means for most people is the ASB one sitting at sort of 4 to 4.5%, and the ANZ one is sitting at just over 4, between 3.5% and 4%. So generally, what that means, depending on how much longer you've got to until your fixed rate or your floating rate discount expires, is how much risk are you willing to take. At the moment, I think we have had the majority of fixed rate increases that we're going to have. So at the moment, we've got 1 and 2 year rates sitting between 4.9 and 5.5%. Those are still pretty significantly higher than the Back My Build or Blueprint to Build discounted rates. However, if we do get a slight increase in the floating rate heading into Christmas of 2022, we may look at some options of fixing or potentially fixing part of that lending, depending on how much you've got on the Back My Build or Blueprint to Build rates. At the moment, for many people, it still makes sense to stay with those build floating rates. But if that floating rate does head over 7% heading into the end of 2022, it definitely might be worth reviewing that position, particularly if you've got variable income or you're a little bit concerned around repayments and you're just wanting a little bit more certainty. So, largely to answer the question, should you fix? It depends on your situation a little bit, but generally I think we have had the majority of rises that we're going to have, and for most people it still does make sense to stick with those build floating rate discounts. If you would like to talk through your situation in a bit more detail, you can book in a call directly with me. There's a link here below, and we'd be more than happy to run through that with you, whether or not you're a client of ours or not. Otherwise, feel free to get in touch with us if you'd like some advice as your Back My Build or Blueprint to Build floating rate discount expires, and we can look at some options from there to refix. Look forward to hearing from you soon.